Hello, Jacob here again. Today, bringing you a video on Bionic Commando 2009. So, Bionic Commando is I suppose it's a reboot. Yeah, it's a reboot of Bionic Commando by Grin Entertainment, of course, published by Capcom. So, the original Bionic Commando came out on the Nintendo Entertainment System. So it was a long time ago. It came out in the 80s. I'm pretty sure it came out in the 80s. And then Grin Entertainment, who made this Bionic Commando, made Bionic Commando Rearmed. I think sort of a year or two before this one came out. And yeah, I've played Bionic Commando Rearmed. I've never played the original Bionic Commando. I think the success of Bionic Commando Rearmed kind of led on to this sort of reboot that Capcom let them make. So I'm going to do a little video on this and give a few little impressions on it. Okay, we'll just get into it. Yeah, and then the studio that made this actually closed down not long after this game came out. They did put out one more game. They put out a Terminator game based on Terminator Salvation. But after this and the Terminator came out, they shut down, unfortunately. I think this game didn't exactly sell amazingly well, which I think had quite a bit to do with them shutting down. Because there was actually a sequel to Bionic Commando Rearmed. That was actually made by a studio called Fat Shark, who some of the people from Grin actually went to Fat Shark after they shut down. But that's enough talking what's this? Oh, I see. That's enough talking nonsense. Let's get back into the game. Now, one thing I am a bit worried about is I'm playing on normal difficulty, as you can see here, but it says we're 26% complete already, which seems a bit odd because I've already played for maybe an hour at the most. So I hope the game is not 4 hours long, because if it is, then that would probably explaining why it didn't sell amazingly well. But yeah, basically we're here on Bionic Commando. So of course, Bionic Commando is all about swinging using your bionic arm that we've got here. So we can kind of swing around a bit like Spider-Man. So the game is basically just it's basically a third-person shooter for all intents and purposes, but with these kind of swinging mechanics kind of thrown in to give it a bit of a unique hook, I suppose, which kind of differs from the original game because, of course, on the Nintendo Entertainment System, the original Bionic Commando was a kind of it was a 2D side scroller, which was pretty much what most games were back then. This game kind of I mean, it doesn't really have a whole lot to do with the original Bionic Commando. I mean, apart from the swinging, of course, with the kind of bionic arm, it's kind of its own thing, really. It does have quite a few little nods and throwbacks to the kind of the old game, but it's definitely its own thing. So these kind of laser sights are a new little mechanic introduced recently. Was these snipers that kind of they'll shoot at you. Their laser sights kind of give away where they are. So most of the game kind of involves just swinging through these levels and kind of killing these dudes on the way. Okay, this hide here. Wait for our health to regen. So one thing I am liking quite a lot about this game is just how the levels are nice and large. Okay, he's cutting out. He's kind of our boss there, telling us what to do. But yeah, I am really liking the kind of very large open levels that this game's got. Okay, well there's a little collectible here. See if we can get it. Oh no, missed it. Let's kill this guy. Down he goes. Yeah, one thing they really did nail was I really feel as though Grin. Oh shit! So there's one thing the game does have is as you can see, this is this radiation that's going crazy on us. So basically, there are parts of the level which you can't touch because they're kind of irradiated. So I guess we'll talk about the story. Basically, the character we're playing as, he's called Spencer, and basically he's in jail for like 5 years at the start of the game because the world is kind of we kind of saved the world, I suppose, but then the world kind of turned on kind of cyborgs or people with bionics. So we got thrown in jail, and we've been brought back out of jail to save the world again from another terrorist attack, basically. The story of the game seems pretty inconsequential, really. Ooh, we almost got it. But yeah, the story seems to be not really very important, really. Which is kind of standard, really, for a Capcom game. They're not exactly known for their amazing narratives. See if we can get it. There we go. Got it. Alright, let's move on. Yeah, we've been brought out of jail to kind of take on this terrorist threat, and this kind of city that we're in, called Ascension City, has been like it's been attacked by terrorists. They've dropped some bomb on it or something, and it's kind of been all irradiated now. Well, they're not quite. Although the weird thing is, they kind of attacked the city, but they're still in the city, which is a bit odd. But yeah, like I said, it's not really. There's not much point really questioning the game's story, really. Okay, so at the moment we're trying to get to a crashed aircraft, I think, to kind of get the black box from it. So let's jump off of here. Yeah, as you can see here, the levels they're nice and large. Gives you a let's get this collectible down here. The game gives you kind of a really nice big playground to kind of swing around in and kind of explore. And there's plenty of collectibles around to find. Kill this guy. And yeah, the swinging feels real nice, which it would kind of have to, seeing as that's pretty much most of what the game kind of consists of, other than kind of combat. Like swinging has like a real nice momentum to it. Kind of swinging back and forth feels real nice. Like you can really feel the kind of momentum shifting as you're kind of swinging back and forth. Okay, there's some snipers up here somewhere. And there's also it's quite a nice sense of speed as well when you're swinging through the level. Okay, there's an enemy nearby because our character will do this kind of weird crouch whenever there's enemies nearby. I don't really know why, because there's no. Oh, there we go. There's no real stealth in the game, from what I can tell. So shoot this guy. Okay, there's this guy over here. Let's swing over to him. Ooh. So the game kind of has quite a unique feel to it. So obviously it's a third-person shooter. Then obviously this one kind of came out in 2009. Oh, there's another one over here. Take out this guy. The snipers in this game don't really seem to be much of a threat, to be honest. But yeah, obviously by 2009, pretty much. Ooh. Oh shit! There's one down there. Yeah, as long as you keep moving, the snipers will pretty much miss you every time. But yeah, by 2009, most games have kind of had shifted to the kind of the cover-based shooting kind of style of gameplay. So kind of your Gears of War. What's this here? Your Gears of Wars, new Uncharted, and all that kind of stuff would come out by this point. So it's kind of interesting to kind of see this game do something a bit different. There's no. Oh, don't know what's going on there. Don't know what he's doing there. But yeah, most games have shifted over to kind of cover-based shooting mechanics by this point. As this game seems to be going for something a bit different, which I quite like. Not every game has to be the same. Jump down here. Let's swing up to here. Ooh. Okay. There we go. So we've got this weapon wheel here. Seems as though we can only carry 2 weapons and a grenade at a time, it seems like. So let's take this guy over here. There we go. Another thing the game does kind of differently is that well, I'll show you here. The game has these challenges in them. See here, so kill an enemy with a death from above to complete the challenge, and it gives us a ammunition upgrade. So I'll show you what a death from above is here. But like by the time this game came out, most games have kind of gone the whole kind of the kind of RPG kind of route, where like a lot of games, even today, still have the whole sort of getting XP from killing enemies, and then you kind of level up and you use your you upgrade your abilities via leveling up and getting XP when you level, and then they're giving you upgrade points when you level up. Whereas this game, kind of any upgrade you get in this game seems to be from completing these challenges, which is just something a bit different. This game certainly is trying to be its own thing, for sure. It's certainly a nice way to kind of introduce you to new mechanics, for one thing. Like, it kind of forces you to use, like, the death from above is this here. You can kind of do a ground pound. But then by putting these challenges in here, it kind of forces you to kind of use them and learn them, as opposed to just ignoring them. I'm not sure how we're supposed to get this upgrade here. We'll just ignore it for the sake of the video. So there's more snipers about. Let's kill them. Like, so it's actually quite a nice way to introduce new mechanics to you. The challenge system, because obviously you want those upgrades, and then you can only get them if you actually put the effort in, which is quite nice. Certainly a lot better than the whole kind of you know, having a RPG leveling up system that pretty much most games go for these days, and back then as well. Alright, let's move on to the next area. Another thing that's quite interesting about the game is the lack of ammo. Like, I have actually completely run out of ammo a couple of times playing this game. It's doesn't throw ammo at you. Like I said, that sniper rifle we got has only got 3 more bullets left in it, which is kind of interesting. Most games will just give you all the ammo you need and just let you have at it, really. Okay, so that's we've killed a couple of those already. Those are kind of these big Bionic mech dude things. They're a bit more of a challenge to take on than the normal grunts down here. Okay, so I guess we have to go this way. There's no fall damage in the game, so you can just jump off a nice tall building like that and just come down. So we will do a zip kick on this guy. I like doing those. Those are pretty satisfying. Let's take this guy out. The shooting in the game is fine. It's nothing special, but it gets the job done. Let's go up on top of this building. So I'll show off the kind of swinging here. As you can see, we kind of I'm using a Xbox controller, but as we swing the stick back and forth, we can kind of increase our momentum. The swinging feels real nice. I like it a lot. Let's see, take this guy out. There's some more ammo up here. Yeah, but one thing that's quite weird about this game is that there's no reloading. So as you can see, we've got 63 bullets in the bottom left, and those we can just fire off those bullets until we get to 0 without having to reload, which is kind of a bit odd. Yeah, it's one thing I kind of like about this game. Let's take this guy out. I'll show you. The best way to take these guys out is to do a ground pound on them, I find, and then that kind of stuns them, and we can kind of zip kick into the back of them. So yeah, we'll come down, slam down on him. There we go. That little red thing on the back of him is his weak spot. We can do that zip kick into it to do some damage to him. There's the guns that seem to do a whole lot of damage to this guy. Ooh, didn't get a fight there. Let's swing around. Come down. Ground pound. Boom. Down he goes. There we go. Zip kick. Down he goes. One more should do the job. So it's quite nice having these guys, because they do offer a bit more challenge compared to the normal enemies. and do kind of force you to use your use the swinging mechanics a bit more, in a bit more of an interesting way. So yeah, this game kind of got kind of I wouldn't say a bad rap when it came out, but it wasn't massively well received on release, I don't think.
Spencer, look alive. Got you some new coordinates.
Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention that when we're taken out of jail, this our commander kind of blackmails us, because I think that he kind of says that he's got our girlfriend went missing. I think it's our girlfriend. It's not actually explained who she is, but he kind of says, "Oh, if you go on this one more mission, we'll give you some information about where she is." But yeah, like I said, the story is pretty inconsequential, really. It's kind of just an excuse for the action, really. So get this upgrade if we can. But upgrade collectible, I mean. There we go. Let's have a look at our challenges. Kill 5 grunts with a single grenade. Okay. The hiker is a shotgun, by the way. Yeah, so I don't think it was. It didn't get bad reviews, but it kind of got the kind of 7 out of 10 reviews. I think this game when it came out. I probably should have checked before it came out. Before I made this video, I mean. But yeah, it didn't get massively positive reviews. One thing that's quite nice, as you saw there. Oh, there's a new little mechanic here, but you can use the Bionic Commando to pick up ammo crates in the level. Okay. Heavy punch. Ooh. There we go. So is there anything in these crates, or can we just... Oh, okay. So yeah, our character in this game is pretty powerful. Pick up that ammo crate if you can. Oh. Maybe we've got full ammo. Let's get a headshot. I guess it's got a bunch of crates here, so we can kind of use these to kill these guys, I suppose. Down he goes. I mean, that's quite nice and satisfying, I think. Oh shit! Yeah, you don't want to get. Oh shit! We just died. You don't want to get too close to them because they will hit you with their little stun rods. Oh yeah, you don't want to. You also don't want to fall in the water in this game because you drown quite quickly. Let's go up here. But yeah, I'm finding this game to be quite nice. It's kind of a shame that this was kind of the last game that Grin got to make, really. Well, not the last game, but okay, yeah. The Bionic Commando games were kind of the only really interesting, the only real notable games that they really made. Like they made, like I said, they made that Terminator game. And they made a Wanted Weapons of Fate game as well. So they made a bunch of licensed stuff before they made this. And let's take these guys out using this new mechanic that we got. Well, take this guy out with the pistol. There's one more. Hit that up in the air. Boom. Yeah, it'd be nice if the shooting was a bit more satisfying. Like this pistol we got isn't especially satisfying to shoot, I suppose. It's not that's probably the one of the game's kind of weaker elements is the kind of shoot mechanic. The shotgun, hopefully will give us the shotgun back soon. But the shotgun is quite satisfying. Ooh, let's take these guys out. Yeah, it's much more satisfying to kind of take enemies out using these swinging mechanics than it is to shoot them, I find. Like, I find it more fun to fight these kind of these biomech things rather than just killing grunts, these little grunts. So they're not especially smart either, these grunt enemies. So we'll take this guy out. Oh, didn't get high enough there. Let's get our microphone sorted. Death from above. Yeah, one thing, it is a bit awkward to kind of line up the zip kick on these guys sometimes. Because the swinging mechanic kind of relies on, as you can see, the reticule we got here will go blue when we're kind of in range to swing. So sometimes you can, sometimes it can be a bit awkward lining up the kind of jumps. Like we have to stand in the right position in order to, the reticule has to go red for us to kind of lock onto his kind of weak spot. So I found it's not too bad, but I have found a few times where I've kind of, there we go, we got it that time. So, use a grenade to finish him off. But yeah, there are a few times where I've kind of not quite lined up the swing and it's never fallen down. It's been a bit awkward. So one grenade should finish him off, hopefully. There we go. Down he goes. One thing that would be nice about this game, I think, is that, it's a cracker there.
What happened in Alaska?
I don't have time for reminiscing. It's been 5 years.
I was under orders.
Backstory.
We're both soldiers.
Don't give me that shit, Joe.
I wanted to protect Bionics. That's why I had to let you take the fall. At my level of command, you have to think of more than just one man. I had to stay
And lose? How noble. But I bet you still pick up your government paycheck at the end of every month.
I'm pretty sure that's the guy doing the voice acting of our commander is Steve Bloom, I think, and he's doing the old Steve Bloom voice. That didn't work. I'm pretty sure you can. I don't know if you can. Well, we'll just carry on. I think maybe we could get past that crack, but I guess not. One thing that I think would improve this game is maybe one thing I have noticed is that the swinging is kind of there are kind of only oh shit, that's not good. I thought we could swing on that hook there, and we're gonna die here. Like the swinging is quite linear, I suppose. There's only certain objects in the world which you can which you're allowed to swing on. And like, as a result, the kind of levels are kind of predetermined which way you're going to go. It would be nice if they were kind of, if the swing was a bit more freeform, I suppose. Just give you kind of more options of where you can swing rather than just having this kind of predetermined path. Like if you could just swing on just about any surface, it'd be kind of cool, I guess. Ooh, there's a collectible up here. Because, yeah, there are... It's not really as noticeable here, because there's plenty of places to swing. But in the larger levels, there are these kind of... well, they're mines in the level, but then once you deactivate the mines, you can swing on them. But they're kind of... there's only one way to really go. Let's throw a grenade at these guys. Take out this guy. Like, there probably are. Maybe the game will offer some more kind of interesting gameplay at some point in terms of swinging. But I found so far, even though I find the swinging fairly satisfying. It's kind of somewhat predetermined which way you're going to swing, in which direction, kind of thing, which path you're going to take. Okay, take this guy out. There we go. You can shoot his weak spot, but it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Ugh, God damn it. Yeah, you can see there that kind of the awkwardness I'm having of hitting his spot, his kind of weak spot there. Got him though. Oh, I've not seen that before. The guy climbed out. That's a nice little touch. This time, let's not die in the water this time. God knows why you can't swim. I mean, that's kind of a... I was talking about how this game kind of feels... has a bit of a old school feel to it, and not being able to swim is something that I've not encountered in a game in a long time. So one thing the game will do is kind of... if you see on the reticle, there's those little blue lines. Those will kind of indicate you... Yeah. These kind of indicate when you're kind of at the maximum kind of speed to let go of your swing to go the furthest distance, really. Like if we let go here, we'll go a nice, we'll go a long way. Can we swing on that hook or not? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, well, we'll carry on. Yeah, we're still trying to get to this crash plane. Oh, there it is up there.
Joe, come in. I've located the recon plane.
I'll probably get up to this plane and end the video. I don't want to make a too long of a video.
What are you talking about?
Their landing was a little rougher than you thought. There's no one left to rescue.
Casualties of war. Unless you
What's
want
this
to
here?
join them, keep moving and retrieve that black box.
Okay, this is the shotgun, I think. Yeah, the hiker. This weapon's got a bit of a kick to it. Alright, there's more snipers about. So objective are here. Okay, there's more enemies. One other thing I found about the game is that it's not especially difficult, at least on the normal difficulty. You can pretty much just run in and blast your way through. Because the enemies in this game are not especially good shots. Well, swing in and just take these guys out, to be honest, I think. You do die quite quickly, though, if you haven't got a whole lot of health. But there is a dodge roll in the game, as you can see there. But I found it to be not especially useful, if I'm honest. So let's knock this up in the air. There we go. We'll kill that guy. We'll let our health regen a little bit. Yeah, like I said, it's more satisfying to kind of use the environment to kind of kill guys rather than shooting them, because the shooting's not it's okay, not especially satisfying really. I guess this game kind of just needs... I've played for maybe an hour and a half now, and although I've had some fun with the game, it's getting a little bit repetitive now, I suppose. Like we could do some new mechanics, I guess, or some new weapons to kind of keep it interesting now, I guess. Most of what I've shown off so far has been most of what I've been doing for the last hour and a half or so. Okay, how do we get through that hole? I guess we have to. Okay, I think we can get over there. I think. Yep, just about. Yeah, the swinging mechanics is what really make this game fun, though. Without these swinging mechanics, it would kind of be a fairly... I mean, I would say fairly bog-standard third-person shooter, but it's kind of lacking a lot of features that you would expect from a third-person shooter, like the kind of cover mechanics and stuff like that. That's not really what this game's going for, obviously. This game kind of wants to be a fairly fast-paced kind of shooter, obviously with the swinging and all that. So making it a cover shooter wouldn't really work all that well. Yeah, it doesn't even do the whole kind of well, it does if you when you zoom in, it does the kind of hot over-the-shoulder camera, but like most pretty much all third-person shooters have the kind of over-the-shoulder camera, whereas this game has a camera behind us until you kind of zoom in, and it kind of has to be that way just because swinging with a over-the-shoulder camera wouldn't work, would it? Well, it wouldn't work at all, to be honest. Yeah, pretty much everything that's in this game is in service of the swinging mechanics. You can swing up here. I was trying to get the one challenge. There's one challenge for killing 3 enemies with a shotgun while swinging. We just ended up killing them with a grenade. Oh, I've not seen that before. Oh, okay, I've not done that before. You can actually bring the enemies towards you in a kind of a scorpion, kind of get over here kind of thing. But I've not seen that before, where he was electrifying our little zip wire. That was kind of cool. All right. Okay, so we need to go up here. Let's not get radiated while we're at it. Okay, made it.
Joe, I have the black box.
This is Secretary Armstrong. We managed to get some coordinates from that black box. Some kind of enemy
I mean, look at that. That is a.
these coordinates and see what you can find.
That's pretty cool. How we can. Oh, we've got a new weapon here. Oh, is that the sniper again? Yeah.
But Spencer, don't try too hard.
Joe, I got something. Some kind of code.
It's probably an access code used by BioRain called a matrix. Maybe you
Like
can
a satisfying.
lock doors now.
Yeah. But yeah, say it's nice and satisfying, the swinging and kind of the movement around the levels. I find, like just being able to jump off a building and just start swinging and getting this nice bit of speed up is nice. And I mean, it's not as if when was the last? I mean, it's not as if Spider-Man has really been that great in video games, really, is he? I think there's been a couple of decent Spider-Man games by Activision. There was that one where you kind of play 4 different Spider-Mans. I can't remember what that one's actually called now. Yeah, there was one where there was kind of 4 different playable Spider-Mans. I think that one was supposed to be pretty decent. Anyway, let's jump off. But I'm a bit of a sucker for a game that kind of lets us... kind of gives us nice big open levels and lets us kind of traverse them in our own way. Take that guy out. This guy out. I guess I can kind of see why this game didn't get amazing reviews, because outside of the kind of swinging, there's not a whole lot else going on really. You can't really do better somewhere else. Like if you're looking for a great shooter, they're certainly better than this now, and there was a lot better then as well. Like the enemies aren't very challenging to kill really, and the shooting mechanics are fairly they're fine. Fairly standard weapons really. Nothing that interesting. But luckily the swinging, I think the swinging in this game kind of is what makes it for me. Let's take this guy out. These are these mines that I was talking about. Need to hack that console over there in order to get through this. See if we can do a death from above on these guys.
Joe, are you there?
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, we can swing.
Deal with airborne bogeys?
Swing. Ooh.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, that's not good. So we can swing here. Come down on these guys, maybe. And then come down, death from above, and they should die. There we go. Ooh, we complete the challenge as well. Okay, we've got an ammunition upgrade apparently.
Smashing into them with something heavy, say a car.
That just lets us increase more ammo capacity for the pistol, I think, now.
Can make them lose hull integrity.
And we died. We probably should have taken that airship out first.
Joe, I have the black box.
Yeah, I think I'll probably end the video here.
We managed to get some coordinates.
There's not much point showing you all that again.
Some kind of
Yeah, that's Bionic Commando by Grin and Capcom from 2009. It's actually, I'm actually having a pretty decent time with this, if I'm honest. Yeah, it's kind of a shame I didn't play it when it came out, because I was interested in playing this game when it came out and just never did. And then, yeah, I picked it up on Steam not long ago because it was going for like ridiculously cheap, like a couple of £1 or something on Steam. So I picked it up. It's actually not a bad time at all, even by today's standards. I'm still having a pretty decent time with it. I think that's mostly just because there's nothing else really like this, really. I mean, other than like Spider-Man, I can't really think of too many other games that kind of let you kind of traverse levels in this way, with the whole kind of swinging mechanics and stuff. Although there is a game, oh man, I can't remember what it's called now. There is a game about swinging, a little indie game, but I can't remember what it's called now. If you look on, there's a guy who works for Polygon called Nick Robinson. If you look on his YouTube channel, or actually no, I think it's on Polygon actually. There is a video about it. Yeah, I can't remember what the game's called now, man. Yeah, there is an upcoming game. It's I think the guy who made it is like one of the designers on Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation 2. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called now. Yeah, if you look that up on Polygon, you should be able to find it. It was Nick Robinson covered it for Polygon. Yeah, I can't remember what that game's called now. Yeah, it is kind of a shame that the oh shit. It's kind of a shame that Grin got closed down, because yeah, they had potential, that studio. That's for sure. But yeah, that's Bionic Commando. I like it. It's actually pretty decent. I've been Jacob, of course. Leave us a comment on the video. Also, like a bit of feedback. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. I've been Jacob, and goodbye. And I'm going to kill myself before the end of the video. Whee! Into the water. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.